The so-called elites, as we all know, are trying to rob us of our future, yeah? So I myself, personally, am trying to prevent them robbing the future of its past. And if I show you this, yeah, this is a book I produced on my grandchildren, yeah? And we have 7 grandchildren. And we are fighting for these, yeah? And it's not just their futures, yeah? It's not just their futures we're fighting for, folks. It's your futures and your grandchildren's futures, your great-grandchildren's future way, way, way ahead of what's taking place now, folks. But these elites and their agendas are trying to rob us of any future, right? And replace it with a synthetic fucking future, folks, that I'm trying to prevent. And it's a future that I'm sure still holds much promise, provided that we actually earn a right to this fucking future, folks. And we're not going to achieve any future if we continue allowing the crimes against us all, yeah? We're just not. And we've got this window of opportunity now to capture, to expose, and then to time capture these crimes against all life, yeah? Against all living things. And we can't continue denying and ignoring what is taking place, because it's all taking place on the world stage, folks. It's right under your nose. All you got to do is look and see and listen. It's there right in front of you, right under your fucking nose, folks. So I myself personally, and with the help of a tiny, tiny handful of other people, we've been capturing and recording and time capsuling while simultaneously exposing as many of these crimes against all life as we possibly can. And in such a short time, really, folks. And I have personally previously published 115 books exposing all the crimes for the scamdemic, the transhumanism, the fluoride in the water, the medications, and the stuff that's going on up in the air, the 5G, the gigahertz, the microwave, millimeter wave, HARP systems, the radar, LiDAR, NextRad, shit all taking place, folks, and trying to create a cloud, a worldwide net around us all, folks. I've been trying to expose that and trying in my hopes that we can get some of it, if not all of it, stopped. So I created 115 books of truth and proof just on Amazon, on a bookshelf platform on Amazon. And then Amazon lost its bottle, and probably via GCHQ and others, MI5, were ordered to terminate my platform there. So I got busy in producing and publishing 25 new books, which you can see the larger ones in front of you here, folks. And I published them on a platform called lulu.com. And these books now need millions of looks, folks. These books need millions of looks. They need your help to time capsule them for a time in the future when they are going to be needed as evidence of what happened to us, of what took place as our story, yeah? Not this fucking fake history, folks. So let me just show you some of these books, folks, yeah? So the ones I'd like you to focus on is Climate Fake, yeah, folks? Climate Fake. And look at this chunky effort, yeah? And it needed to be chunky, it needed to be colour, and it needed to be bold and boastful of what is taking place, folks. Yeah, because what is taking place is a crime against every living, breathing thing on this earth, folks. So we've got a chapter in here from Dane Wigington from geoengineeringwatch.org, and photographs taken from people around the world who want to help us to expose this ionizing, this weaponizing of the atmosphere, folks, so that they can run data into and out of it via the ARP, via the NEXRAD, and so on, folks, yeah? And the book, all the information in the book is then backed up with 11 pages of patents that you can Google any of these relating to weather modification, relating to creating a cloud to run data into and out of. Yeah, a cloud that's not of this earth, folks. So there's climate fake, yeah. Then we have chemtrails in plain sight. Chemtrail cameras never lie, yeah, folks. And again, this is available on lulu.com. Yeah, and this is a pictorial look at what has been taking place, folks, as we capture all this fake cloud that they're creating, which is actually a shroud of ionized heavy metal nanoparticulate nonsense, folks. We capture them using silver iodides to make it rain, make it snow, blah, 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 folks. And these books, especially this time of year now, folks, are an ideal gift to knock some sense into the deniers, to the people around you that think that you have lost the plot, folks. And this book here, cracking book, hardback, yeah, will knock sense into anyone. And then we have They Are Spraying the Sky, Our Truth with Proof Again. Another big, bold, beautiful colour book of the most ugliest crime, the longest crime, folks, the costliest, because it's been going on for almost 100 years, if not longer, folks. So we've captured as much evidence as we can, folks. Pictorial, again, some written articles in here, yep, to let people know that this is taking place. And again, from around the world, it can't be denied in every single country, this agenda bender is taking place, folks. And then, not only do those books contain this so-called geoengineering evidence, we also, as well as these shocking covers, yeah, we also include other articles to do with all the other crimes that are taking place, folks. And you have to admit, we are being very diligent in our duty at capturing all this so people of the future can know what happened to the trees, folks. Bill Gates is funding a scheme to cut down 70 million acres of forests because he believes that the trees are bad, yeah? It's a terrible, terrible fucking article from an evil, evil system, folks. But just take a look. Yeah, we've been very, very dedicated in what we do, folks. And I'm not doing this for no reason at all, folks. There's a good reason why I'm doing all this, yeah? It's for you. It's for the future. It's for those not yet born. So these are the 25 newer books. Again, capturing all these crimes. Books. And then I have boxes and boxes of the smaller books that were produced on Amazon. And again, all evidence. Every book's unique. Every book tells a different story, folks. Every one of these captures what took place on this earth, folks. Our legacy, yeah? The legacy that we are leaving, if we don't stop it, is, as you can see on the cover here, folks, this syringe stuck in this fucking corn growing, yeah? No more mainstream anymore, folks. You can see the newspaper shoved down the shitter. You can see it there on the toilet roll holder. Genesis to Genocide is one of the earlier books I published. All these smaller books, as chunky as they are, they were published on Amazon. And I've got boxes and boxes and boxes of them, folks. This Clowns Are Us. Yeah, from front to back this title, and you can see who these world leaders are. Clowns Are Us. These are no longer available because Amazon, under instruction, terminated everything that we were doing, everything that we were capturing, because they didn't want people to know about it, folks. But I've made sure that the people of today, although they may be robbed of their future, the people of tomorrow will not be robbed of its past. I'll make fucking sure of it, folks. And all these books now that are left before you here, are available on the website lulu.com. Yeah, and they're there for cost, folks. Useless Sleepers. Take a look at these shocking photographs here, folks. Yeah. Why wait until there's nothing left to lose before you lose it? Title of that book there, folks. And again, page after page of evidence. I'm sorry why this thing keeps going blurred, I do not know. Right, so it has come back in focus. The dire era of what we went through recently, folks. The traitors in control, in lost control. It should have read that title actually, folks. Yeah. And again, you've got the culprits, some of them, not all of them, on the back. The puppets that are controlled by the fucking big banks. And then we've got this cover that speaks for itself. We all know who this fucker is here. It's time to die, yeah? The Great Reset. Still screaming. This is me. This is a depiction of me screaming after all these years, folks. The stuff that's in these injections, in these books. Resist or cease to exist, folks. And these are all great books to gift to people over this coming season now, if you want them to know the truth, because there's no more time to wake up for anyone, folks. 2025, as predicted, is just about upon us. Yeah, great chapter, opening chapter in this one here from Mark Steele, The World as a Crime Scene. Yeah, and we have on the back, again, these evil elites, as they like to think of themselves. And again, absolutely full and packed with evidence and charts of deaths and all sorts of evil fucking stuff that took place, folks. And I'd like, if possible, for people to go to lulu.com and think about gifting all this evidence to people. Lights, camera, distraction, folks. What a great cover. Yeah. I'll just quickly flick through these pages here. This is a chapter on the ARP systems here. ARP is the ultimate man-made geo and bio weapon ever created, folks. It's the longest crime ever. And we need to get it stopped. And if we can't get it stopped now, then at least we can expose it. Yeah, we can capture it. We can put it, the crime, into time capsule for a time in the future when people are going to need this evidence. And it's evidence, folks, all of it. The begging bowl has no soul, yeah? And then we've got this little thing on the back, which in itself proves a great deal, folks. And again, packed to the rafters with information pertaining to everything that's taking place, folks. We've tried our best to capture it all. And then YouTube and Facebook stabbed me in the back. And Lulu allowed me this title here, Screw YouTube and Fuck Facebook, yeah? And again, packed full of evidence of what's in those things that people rolled the sleeves up for, the graphene oxide that becomes graphene hydroxide once inside your system, folks. 24-year CDC lab technician blows the whistle. I can't linger too long on that article there. But just take a look, folks. Yeah, and we've produced all these books at cost. Yeah, so no one makes any money out of them. I mean, fair enough, Lulu.com are going to make some money off the printing and distribution of them, folks, but come on, get in focus. Controlled demolition, folks, yeah? That's what's taking place up in the air. But no one person's made any money off these books, folks. What you pay for them is what you pay for them. Hey, you order the book, Lulu print it, Lulu distribute it, and that's it, folks. So this is just a bit of a skit or somebody tightrope walking on a chemtrail, folks. Come on. Focus, you bleeding thing. And again, full of all the, the relevant information needed. I'll not linger too long on that one, folks. And I've been very, very dedicated, and it's took me just a year to get all these 25 books typed up, PDF filed, published, and then available, folks. And I'm just hoping that enough people purchase these. We need millions of people to purchase them. And they're well worth the money, as you can see, folks. Look at them. Yeah, and we need as many people sharing the link to these on Lulu.com. If you type into your search engine Lulu.com and type in David Albert Yeats books, it all comes up, folks. Or you can Google all these titles. This one's Sacrosanct. Take a look at this guy here. You couldn't make this up, folks. Look at all this here. And again, people sent me these pictures from around the world. People wrote articles and allowed me to publish their articles. And now we need as many people as possible to purchase these things and to time capsule them, folks. To put them away. And what me and one of my daughters has been doing is we've been experimenting with wrapping these things in a cling film so they're watertight, and then immersing them in resin, clear resin, yeah, so that they can be split open at the edges sometime in the future when they're needed, and they're preserved maybe hopefully for hundreds if not 1,000 years, folks. And what we've done, we've covered them in a thick resin, and when you throw them in water they float. You know, they will survive a fucking good soaking, a good flooding, folks. So basically that's what I need now. I need as many people as possible to have a think about gifting these, especially this one here, folks, because this one can't be denied. You know, everything, we've got the aircraft retrofitted with the stuff, the tanks and all the rest of it in photographs. We've got the actual aerial spraying. Yeah, we've got chapters written on how this stuff came into existence. Deadly globalist scam, global warming, yeah, to alternative energy sources. It's all one big hoax, folks. And then just, if you do read the book and you feel that you're still in denial, then all you've got to do then is go to the back of the book where the 11 patent pages are, and Google any one of the patent numbers, yeah? Google any one of them. And there's no more denying it, folks. Yeah. Because these patents then back up everything in the beginning of the book. And it's time people were given the truth in plain right. I kid ye not. But there's a link to to lulu.com under the video. Thank you.